Well, this is fun, isn't it? It's a Thursday. It's Leap Day, February 29, 2024. John out here with you on the cast. It's been a while since we did an NBA Hoops game, and I might as well do this one. It's the first meeting of the year between the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets. It's an NBA Finals rematch from last season. So Miami, they've won five in a row. They've been playing pretty well, 33 and 25. Head coach by Erik Spoelstra. Again, the starting lineups, we'll give them to you from RotoWire. It's Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jokic, and Bam Adebayo. And head coach by Michael Malone are the Denver Nuggets. They sit at 40 and 19. They look as good as they always do. Again, their starting lineup sounds like this: Jamal Murray, Kentavious, Caldwell-Pope, Michael Porter Jr., and Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this box score and duplicate it as well, just to kind of give you the play-by-play on that end, just in case there are some player names that I don't pick up right away on the bench unit. So for Miami, who is out? Tyler Herro, Kevin Love, Josh Richardson, and Thomas Bryant. The expected return date for them is March 2nd. Same thing for Braxton Key, the former Piston for the Denver Nuggets. Again, some depth issues aside, as you've lost Bruce Brown and a couple other pieces there for Denver, but still, I wouldn't imagine it's going to be anything too dangerous on that side. That Denver kind of looks to be the same type of team that I expected them to be last year, meaning that I still think that they can go ahead and win an NBA title. They would be my favorites in the West, at least. I know the Dallas Mavericks have made some excellent trades alongside Daniel Gafford, and you had PJ Washington from the Charlotte Hornets be able to shoot some threes and get some extra work at the big spot. They could be a dark horse team, but I still will take Denver. People still have Phoenix on that side, but again, Denver and Phoenix, they met up with each other before, and that didn't work out so well for the Suns. So we're at Ball Arena, the home of the Nuggets, the home of the Avalanche on that side. And again, I think on the Thursday side, I believe, and hopefully it's not on a Wednesday, but a Thursday side for the Red Wings and the Avalanche. That'll be at Ball Arena. I should be covering that as well. But I did want to get a new NBA matchup. We'll redo this tip, maybe. We're going to see who this is going to be off of. 11:57 left to go in the first. So, John, out here with you on the call. It's a Thursday, leap day. We're going to about to enter March 1st on that side. So, a little bit later through that month is going to be my birthday. I have a Waterford Sharks game on the 23rd. But this will be some fun here. Jamal Murray against Terry Rozier. As we're underway, the Denver in the alternate all-black uniforms, Miami with the Heat culture. They're wearing their normal white and red stripe and mixed with the black pants. And Gordon will fade from 12, and he'll knock it down with 2 seconds left to go on the shot clock. And that is your first score of the game. So Scary Terry, as he was affectionately called, remember, for the Hornets and the Celtics for a long time, now with the Heat, replacing Kyle Lowry, former Michigan man, Duncan Robinson. Pass here for Bam Adebayo. He'll float from 10 and miss it. And Michael Porter Jr. will go ahead and pick up the rebound. So Denver, now for Aaron Gordon. He's got a lot of space in the three-point line with Terry Rozier on him, but he gives it to Jamal Murray instead. Pocket pass inside, trying to bulldoze to Aaron Gordon. He's going to go to the line to draw 2 free throws. So I'm going to go ahead and look forward to this matchup. I'll just be completely honest with you. It's been a while again since we covered a basketball game. I don't try to make that a normal thing. I love being able to cover the NHL, the NBA, and Major League Baseball. But sometimes with players sitting out, load management, and this and that we have in the new age NBA, you kind of wait till you get some of those high-profile matchups. This is one of those. I don't have NBA League Pass this year because I didn't spend 150 with the latest NBA 2K and all of that. So we're just going to go with anything on the TV side. So TNT's got a good one. I didn't want to miss this one, even though it's in the release of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which will be installing that later this weekend. So 2 free throws for Aaron Gordon. It's quickly a 4-0 lead for Denver. Rozier now for Robinson as he puts it on the deck. We'll get this one back. Now near the right side, Robinson will stutter step. And this will go right to Jamal Murray. Now able to push the rush right to left here. Slow up near the right side of the key as it's Murray step back. Still got his dribble alive and leave it to the Joker. Number 15 now with 10 seconds on the shot clock. It's Jamal Murray from the right wing. And he cans a 3. Denver has a 7-0 lead on Miami with 10:20 left to go in this first. So Miami's still looking for their first basket. Rozier, step back, missed it all. And now it's Michael Porter Jr. Near the left side, he's going to explode down the lane and lay it right in. No defense there for Bam Adebayo to speak of in a quick 9-0 run. We'll see if Erik Spoelstra is going to take a timeout. Now, most NBA's stadiums here, you don't sit down until the team scores some points. But again, we're on the road here. If you got any Miami fans, they're still standing at this point. Duncan Robinson all alone. And now he's finally going to knock this one down. Excuse me, that was Jokic. So Jokic, number 5, Nikola Jokic, he makes the first basket for Miami. So you got a 5 and a 55. Duncan Robinson with the extra cinco. As this is Jamal Murray. He'll spin. He'll float this thing from about 18, and this is skied by Jokic. Again, he kind of looks like an undersized power forward, more of a small forward frame, but he'll give you the speed. Here's an opportunity for Rozier, try to go off the glass. He will draw the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 9:17 left to go in this first. Denver is up at 9-3. So again, we are on X and the Twitter space and on YouTube side at John Reynaud. As always, glad you can join me here. Again, I wouldn't imagine I have as many people coming in on this YouTube side of the stream because of streaming NBA games. But still, it is what it is. We got a good matchup here today. I didn't want to miss it. Terry Rozier does make the first free throw. 9-4 is the score. Jimmy Butler and Duncan Robinson, a little bit of the aerial cam here. There, the Denver logo. As number 2's got one more free throw here in Terry Rozier, and he cans them both. And now Miami has a 5-0 run of their own to answer Denver's 9 straight points. So Jamal Murray has it. He's being guarded by Duncan Robinson near the right wing side. Murray make a pass for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in the left wing corner, and KCP knocks it down. 12-5. Terry Rozier gets the Aaron Gordon. Here's a pocket pass for Bam from 8 feet, and he knocks down the close range shot. Again, Bam is not one of those guys that spreads out for free, but he's really good in between that mid-range game. He can pick and pop. As it's Aaron Gordon with a stutter step, gets a good screen from Jokic. He'll step back from 12. That's really not his game. And Duncan Robinson will go ahead and clean up the mess. Duncan will get this here for Jimmy. He's got the headband on right now with the cornrows. He's not knocking the emo picture that he had in the open just to try to be funny. Jimmy puts the ball on the floor. Terry Rozier gets around a screen, and this is Jokic with a pop, and Nikola Jokic pick this one up here for Denver. Here's an outstretched pass, a little lazy one there from Jokic. That's easily read by Duncan Robinson, so he'll record a steal. And now Miami will get the ball back near the right wing. It's Butler on Murray. He can definitely back down in this matchup post fade if he wants to. That's exactly what he's going for. Miss it up in front of the rim too strong. And now it's Jamal. 2-on-1. Lob for Gordon. And the former slam dunk champion will put that one through the hoop. 14-7 with 7:40 left to go in the first. Butler now right wing side after the turnover. We'll get around Gordon. Here's another pass. It's almost picked off Bam Adebayo. Jokic has to connect his eyes to the ball. He did pick it up, though, and he laid it in. It took him an extra second, as this is the Joker. We'll take it up the court now across the timeline. Leave for Michael Porter Jr. tries to go between his legs, and that's last touched by Duncan Robinson. This will stay with the Nuggets. And anytime you get a chance with Porter Jr. and Gordon in the front court off of a break, you know that ball is going up in the air. Here is Murray on the post up against Rozier, and it was tried to be saved by Aaron Gordon, but this is going to be turned over. It'll be Miami's ball. 14-9, 7-11, just at the convenience store, always open in the first. Denver has got a 5-point lead. Terry Rozier will go left to right across the timeline. And for Miami in the road whites, Jimmy Butler will shoot a 3. Very contested. Gordon, good defense. And now it's Porter. Look at this one. He'll take the size advantage. He doesn't put the ball on the floor, but he shoots a 3 in the face of Rozier. And that will be picked up by Miami. Jokic Puts his head down, gets around the Joker, blows the buddy. And now Joker outstretched pass. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, right top of the key for three. Gets his own rebound into the left wing, and he knocks it down. Nobody picked up KCP twice, and he made him pay there. Jimmy Butler able to get this now. Getting your own rebound and knocking down a three is something that Michael Malone will really enjoy, but not for Erik Spoelstra. Here's a three for Rozier. Missed it all. And now the Nuggets have it. As the rebound was picked up by KCP, he can give to Joker. He's got it at the top of the key. It's Joker now. Pocket pass from KCP. Porter Jr. right wing three. He knocks it down. Erik Spoelstra, he's calling timeout. I don't blame him. 5:59 left to go in the third. It's raining triples here in Ball Arena. Now they say foot on the line. Still go to break up by 10.
You see, I get discounts for my safe driving with Snapshot from Progressive. You should see my savings. They're nuts.
You told us he was a field wheelman.
No, I'm a wheelman. Family name on my mother's side. Irish.
Introducing Gatorade Water. Alkaline and electrolyte infused for great taste. Gatorade Water. Always in motion.
Door coming. We need to take shelter. On the weekend, give me all the Monday sale. Best in class for your cargo space.
Yo, KP.
What's up, Drew?
Give me that. What's up, Jen? Oh, this is tough. Where you get this from? Well, about all that. Built different. That what you said.
Buy the all-new Google Pixel 8 or Pixel 8 Pro at googlestore.com.
If you don't have a 401k, you're not getting the most.
Wait, what?
Add a Robinhood IRA on top, then they'll boost it by 3%.
Is that the most for retirement? Can you build a living on dollar snatches?
I want the most retirement. Under that. Robinhood Gold gives you the biggest match of any IRA on the market. I'm an unholy terror, but lately it's just a ruse. I can't let them see I'm happy. It's Prime Video. All my shows and movies are here. It's non-stop joy. Boundless mirth. Convulsions of frivolity.
Why is he being so nice?
Busted.
All your streaming in one app with one password. Prime Video. Find your happy place.
Welcome back to Denver, where the Nuggets have a 10-point lead on the league midway through this first quarter. I want to continue a little dialogue on Bam Adebayo. As you know, Bam is in his first season of being a full-time captain for the team. So I asked him before the game, what has it been like for you? He said, well, I'm trying to find...
This season through 48 games, Bam Adebayo, 20 points per game. Now the first season as a full captain for Miami, according to Chris Haynes, reports to the TNT on the sidelines. As Jokic, now for Jimmy. Here will be a step back, give to Jokic now. Extra pass, Bam Adebayo hooks from 6, and he missed it. As Nikola Jokic will take this across the timeline here. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope got Duncan Robinson in the ear. Number 55 is going to get called for a foul here. Caleb Martin will check in for Duncan Robinson. For the Miami Heat is Erik Spoelstra, the former video coordinator. Again, that's what's always been talked about. Again, he's been blessed with some really good teammates on that side. Looks like Thomas Bryant, he got his NBA championship ring with the Nuggets on that side. With the Heat now, there was a member on that side, which is pretty cool to be able to see. As this is picked up for Porter Jr. It's a shot into the traffic from 18 feet over Jaime Jaquez. And now Caleb Martin will get this one for Terry Rozier. Screen by Adebayo, working his way near the right elbow. And this is a foul on the floor. See who this one's going to be picked up on. Looks like a kickball violation is going to be called against Jokic. So this will stay with Miami. 15 seconds left to go on the shot clock. So trigger man will be Jaime Jaquez out of UCLA. Again, he was in the dunk contest. He's got some hops. He jumped over Shaq. As this is picked up now, Rozier. That's a jump pass. Never want to do those. That gives me PTSD in NBA 2K. As this is step back now, Reggie Jackson. And an extra pull-up shot for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's assist by Reggie, the former Piston. 21-19, a pair of Pistons there. As this is Jaime Jaquez. Now inside for Adebayo, who misses the layup but draws the foul against Jokic. Not really sure what Nikola Jokic did there. I'd have to take another look at it. But Bam Adebayo going to go to the line, try to shoot two. So he puts the ball on the deck, gets across the baseline, and maybe the brush to the left arm. But that's the way the NBA is on that side. Sometimes can't tell what's a foul and what's not. Again, I don't cover as many of these games as I used to, but I still kind of feel that same way. A lot's changed even when I watched it with a lot between Tim Duncan, Ray Allen, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, all those type of days. It's a much different league because you can't hand check, can't do certain other things now. This is really tailored for offensive games. I would hope at some point you can kind of push it back toward the defense because I feel like they don't get enough love. So Bam Adebayo makes the first. We'll see if he can make the second. That one rattles around the rim a few times and drops in, so the deficit is back down to 10. 4:35. We'll have to go on the first row. Ball Arena. John here within the call. This is watching an NBA on TNT feed between an NBA Finals rematch of Denver and Miami. So Reggie Jackson for Nikola Jokic against Bam Adebayo. Jokic, spin, gets everybody in the air, bulldozes his way past Adebayo. He gets the two as it's Rozier. And that is a crazy pass. Caleb Martin, I don't think that was saved. Miami very sloppy on some of these jump passes that they're trying to make on this side. And they're not showing it. It's Nikola Jokic with the out-of-bounds pass on that side, but very sloppy in the corner. A little bit too many jump passes. The guy set up, just take an extra beat, make your pass across, win your offense. As Jackson pocket pass. Aaron Gordon wraps it around somehow into the lane, and this gets tapped a couple times and put in by Michael Porter Jr. 25-11. The Nuggets are 9 of 16 field goal shooting, 3 of 12 for the Heat. There's some sloppy passing. Jovic now. Martin. He puts a finger roll down and he lays it in. 25-13 as it's KCP. He's got it on the right wing side. It's Porter Jr. Top of the key. Three. That is all over the face of Caleb Martin. And now it's 28-13. Turned over right off the inbounds. And it's too short for Reggie Jackson. Numbers, Caleb Martin, and one. Caleb Martin going to get a continuation. He's going to be able to get an and one opportunity there. A little bit of fast break of basketball, some sloppy passing for Miami. Caleb Martin, they're showing this as Kentavious Caldwell-Pope got some contact. Caleb Martin going to go to the line for an and one opportunity. But before that, it was stolen right off the inbound as Jovic with another turnover. Again, they put him in the lineup. Normally, they could start Caleb Martin. You would think with his 27 minutes, you want to have a scoring punch off the bench for Erik Spoelstra. And I understand that. But if Jovic keeps playing the way he's playing, he's not going to be able to get starter minutes. Not to me, at least. He's just turning the ball over every time he touches it. So Gabe Vincent off the bench. I haven't seen him since the NBA Finals. Good to see Gabe back on the floor. Jaime Jaquez against Christian Braun. And now Aaron Gordon. As this is put on the floor for Reggie Jackson, there's a kickball. And this will stay with Denver. 3:06 left to go in the first. Denver has looked very good from the start of this game. DeLon Wright comes in for Bam Adebayo. Peyton Watson enters the game for Aaron Gordon. 3:06 left to go in the first. Denver still up by 12. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, the trigger man for Reggie, as this is near the top of the key. Reggie, extra pass. Good pump fake for KCP. He knocks it down from the left wing. KCP is on fire right now in this first quarter. And Caleb Martin looks like he's holding his thumb. Gabe Vincent, he's going to run the backup point. Somebody's got to do it efficiently here for Miami because they're getting punched in the mouth. Caleb Martin, here's a jump stop. Pass KCP, jump pass again. Intercepted by Braun. Just lazy basketball for the Miami Heat. It's Jokic as he's got it near the right elbow. Leave for Reggie Jackson. Reggie trying to probe his way. He's getting bothered by Jimmy Butler, but this is Jokic. He's going to be on an island as Jokic will get this ball back inside. And whoever's trying to guard him now, good luck with that, as this is picked up here for Caleb Martin. Somehow Jokic missed it from about 10. Gabe Vincent. Jaquez now. Try to go baseline. This is off the front of the rim. Rebound attempt will be picked back up as this is recollected off the rebound. Orlando Robinson was the one that initially contested Jokic. Now Jimmy. He will jump stop from 10 and they'll put it in front of the rim and in. 31-18. Jimmy Butler might stop the hemorrhaging a little bit, but Miami is getting worked in this first quarter. Jokic. Now for Braun. He thought about it. Christian Braun a couple extra up fakes, but he leaves for Reggie. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Jokic. Reggie open from 12. Jokic trying to rush in, get the tip. He might get called for an offensive foul. He got a loose ball foul. Absolutely bulldozed Caleb Martin. And even for me on that side, you can clearly tell it's a foul. We're going to take another break here. 31-18. Denver already up large.
One of the millions of beauty stars you can find on all of this. You find cars like the ones on your favorite show. Oh, no. I bet I can even find the cars in my feed. Sure can. You don't let me get up on my feet. But the internet again is coming to really fast. Yeah, Verizon 5G now is crazy powerful. But you can't play that. But I can. Wait, what? We don't break the internet because you break Verizon. Not even close. No. I'm waiting for the United States of the United States. You hear me now? Y'all ready for Rocket B? Still X.
Someone get me down. Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. What's in your wallet?
Public.com is officially the cheapest way to trade options. That's because in an industry first, we share 50% of our options revenue directly with you, the customer. Get something back on every single options trade. And by the way, there are no commission or contract fees either. Activate before March 31st to lock in your lifetime rebate and discover the cheapest way to trade options. Public.com.
Nikola is my family. He's my son, which is why their health is so important. My cat Henry has brought me so much joy, and he deserves to have the healthiest life possible.
Bruce means the world to me because he is tiny and he deserves nothing but the best.
Smalls is made with high protein, preservative-free ingredients that I can actually recognize on the label.
He loves it. He's obsessed with it.
Other cat food brands put so much junk in my food, and I don't want to be like that, which is why I'm choosing to feed my cat Smalls.
It's something to monitor as this game goes on. Look at both hands here for Caleb Martin. It looked like that left thumb kind of just fell on one of the Nuggets players, and on the right hand hit the rim. It looked like a player.
So we're checking back in from the break. About 1:15 left to go in the first. I told you about the pump fakes there for KCP. Now look at Caleb Martin. Looked like he got a piece of the hand. And then on the other side of the possession, trying to get a rebound over Jokic, hit his other hand on the side of the rim. So Caleb Martin banged up a little bit. The last putback was a slam dunk for Jimmy Butler. And now this is an opportunity for Reggie Jackson. Try to get around Jaquez, and he uses the glass to go ahead and lay it in. It does feel good to call a basketball game. It's certainly been a minute. As DeLon Wright will have this near the right side. Again, the former Raptor, former Piston, but only for a moment. As Jaquez now for Orlando Robinson. Robinson at least didn't make a jump pass as it's right, but the shot clock down to 5. He'll stutter step, try to up through, and this is easily picked up here for Reggie Jackson. Denver up by 13. It's 33-20 as this is now near the right bumper. And this will be sent back for Peyton Watson. I'll look to start again near the right side wing. Butler is in his face. This is Christian Braun. As he's got it with 5 seconds left to go. Here's a floater, too strong up in front of the rim. And we'll see who this is last touched off of. As this is, I'm going to look through this part of the box. They don't show that there. I think this will stay with Denver. 10.5 left to go in the first. 33-20 still your score. So Denver will trigger this. Sideline out of bounds near the left corner. Reggie, cross-court pass here for Braun. And now top of the key. 5 seconds. It's Jamal Murray. Got to go here. Will dribble between his legs. Down to 2. He's doubled. He just throws it up. Oh, he hits it off the glass and it goes in. That is how you end the first quarter with a punctuation mark. 36-20. And a possible NBA Jam shot off the glass off a double team. And it goes in near the right corner. 36-20. Denver has got the lead, and that was pretty spectacular. We'll start the second in a moment. Denver already up by 16.
I bought 3 of the same jacket to get the 4th free.
I subscribe to get a deal on these memory supplements. I forgot to cancel.
Well, even recognizing a bad deal is a part of the journey.
Yes, Ethan, would you like to share your breakthrough? I got AT&T's best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus and got to choose my plan. Yes, we don't make you sign up for the top tier plan to get our best deal.
I still have my plan. I subscribe to get a deal.
Get the newest Galaxy on us. Any of our best plans. Guaranteed.
With 200 milligrams of cannabis. Zero sugar, no electronics. So,
are fast with fast twitch. How Gatorade does energy.
Little Caesar slices and steaks is the world's greatest combination.
Carl?
Sorry, PJ.
How dare you?
Giant cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza. Get on ready slicing 6 for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m. Pizza, pizza.
I'm a parking gate and I'm all out of whack. It's gonna take a lot more than a little ticket to get out of here. And if you have good rate car insurance, this could get you all bent out of shape. So get all and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Someone! That's broken too, pal.
Welcome back to the home of the defending NBA champion, Denver Nuggets. Within the Rockies, a 16-point Nugget lead at the end of one. They were 6 of 9 from 3. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had 3 of those 6. Moments ago, we chatted with our Chris Haynes. Here with KCP first time matched up against the Miami Heat in the finals. How motivated were you and your teammates to get this game underway?
Well, we're extremely motivated. You know, it's not even about our opponent. You know, it's about us. We wanted to come in after the All-Star break, and we're looking towards that number 1 seed. So we want to continue to win games.
So, start of the second quarter, Erik Spoelstra did challenge for the 3 again from when I saw in the box score. It was counted 3 as Jamal Murray was fading near the right wing, hit it over 2 players, hit off the glass, and ended the first quarter 36-20. And now at the line shooting 2 is Jimmy Butler, and if he makes both, he'll match his jersey number, and it'll be 36-22. Again, some of the highlights in the first. Again, I was just trying to type these up a little bit as we're going, because it's been a while since I covered a game. I want to make sure to get my notes and rhythm and everything all set up. KCP is getting the interview from Chris Haynes. He had some good pump fakes, got his own rebound and a 3. He's been threes all over the court. On that side, Jokic did some damage, drawn deep, but Porter had 9 as well. Miami had about 3 jump pass turnovers. Looked pretty sloppy in that first quarter. They need to pick that up. Here's a bulldoze in toward the rim, and Reggie Jackson able to make a quick 2. That's some good work. Jaquez. They miss here for Duncan Robinson. It's Butler near the right wing. Peyton Watson is in his grill on the right corner. Now picked up by Zeke Nnaji, as this will be Butler off the screen. Butler's going to go ahead and take a shot that doesn't matter. This will get picked up by Christian Braun. 38-22. So Braun gets his first. We're in the second quarter just starting that, but it's been all Miami. And then 36-20 in the first. As it's Butler now. Off of a step back. He'll miss it from 6. And Braun's going to pick up another one. So he picked up 2 fouls in the span of roughly 10 seconds. So Braun is going to get another one here. And that's the second foul, so you're going to be careful with that. One more, he's probably done for the rest of the half. And again, he's a guy that you can normally depend on the bench to be able to get you some points, get a little bit of athleticism in Kansas product. Orlando Robinson now. Here for Duncan Robinson. As the other near the Ball Arena logo, worked his way inside. Zeke Nnaji tried to pin that off the glass, but it didn't matter. Duncan was strong. He got the 2. As it's Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray gets doubled. Jaquez will show. This is Peyton Watson. That's a double clutch underneath the rim, and Braun gets the ball here. As he needs some help, he lost his dribble. Inside for Zeke Nnaji. Caleb Martin. There's a size mismatch, and Jaime gets a strip. It's Butler. What's he going to do? He's going to jam it right down. 38-26. Timeout, Michael Malone. As Miami gets some good defense, they're able to get some free throws for Jimmy Butler. 4 points for him. 2 for Duncan Robinson. It's a 6-0 run for Miami. That forces Malone to take a TO.
You are attract business income and expenses with QuickBooks. And you pay all your employees easily and accurately.
this mistake. At Honda, we've chased down a lot of dreams. Each one gains the next. All we want is introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue. Our latest innovation on the road to being carbon neutral by 2050. And certainly not our last.
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
Okay, closer.
IHOP has tons of omelets, so you can have omelets for breakfast, brunch, dinner, or even a brittle on a night snack. Try the new meaty, cheesy, and crispy mega omelet and add cinnamon dippers for $1. Only IHOP.
At Hive, we know you love unboxing your order from our online market. But what's truly fulfilling for us is connecting you to the most sustainable products out there. Like Emma, who supports regenerative farming with Quinn pretzels. Or Max, who chooses fair trade soap with 100% recyclable cartons. Hive helps you shop high quality, carefully vetted products made with clean ingredients, all for the best price. We do the work, so you get products that are better for you and the planet. Hive, buy what you believe in. Use code HAPPYPLANET for up to 20% off your order. At Lalo, we're elevating the art of parenting, making your family home a space you're not just comfortable in, but proud of, and where your little one can thrive. That's why all Lalo products are safe and non-toxic with unmatched quality, and they look good, like really good. Your family home doesn't need to look like this. It can look like this. For a limited time, save 10% on your first purchase with code LALOTV. Learn more at meetlalo.com.
Well, right here by Miami, June Part 2, only in theaters tomorrow. Which stretches Reggie next week. But that, we can't do it.
Shot clock down to 8. It's Aaron Gordon. I think he got hit in the face. Excuse me. Zeke Nnaji lost the ball as it's Jaime Jaquez, and that's taken on from him as we just checked back in from the break. Again, TNT with a little bit of half cut there for Dune too. You got to get your promos in there on this site. So Zeke Nnaji gets the turnover. It'll be Miami ball with 10:08 left to go in the second. Jimmy Butler has 4 points in the quarter. Miami trying to get back within 10 as Orlando Robinson has his on the right wing side. Here is a three-pointer for Duncan Robinson, and he cans it with a man in his face. Again, he played Division III basketball before he ever played with the Michigan Wolverines. He's found a home in Miami. He's done well. As this is Jamal Murray. This goes in between the legs a couple times. Try to stutter step past Caleb Martin. He turned the burners on, and the rebound will get picked up all the way across, and the foul will be called on the floor. It'll be Caleb Martin, a shooting foul at the 9:41 marker. So Zeke Nnaji going to go to the line. And as far as what I have for Zeke, I think he's a guy that averages about 4 or 5 points, maybe 4 or 5 rebounds as well. Don't know if he's ever going to get the promise more toward a double-double guy that I thought he could be with the size and some of the skill, but still, he's an adequate player that you can use to throw out there with defense and stretch the floor enough to where you have to respect it, and that's what a bench guy is going to be able to do. Again, for Jamal Murray, that's one of those situations where he really stepped up. You got Nikola Jokic as a second-round pick. You had Michael Porter Jr., who had a lot of injuries and all that stuff through college. He's kind of picked up his game. Aaron Gordon's found a home in Denver. I know they lost some pieces with Bruce Brown and a couple other ones there, but KCP that they picked up from the Pistons, and this is still a really good Denver squad. That's why they won the NBA championship last year. Miami went from the play-in to the NBA final. This is a big game for them as well. Both teams playing well, but I still like Denver to probably win this whole thing. Here's an extra pass. Caleb Martin's going to get this off. No time left on the clock, and this will be skied by Braun. What a vertical leap that was, as now it's Jamal Murray. We'll step back on Duncan Robinson. Got to put the ball on the floor now. Gives to Michael Porter Jr. So Jr. gets the switch. Now inside. What a feed from Jamal Murray. That was too easy. So once Duncan Robinson jumped up in the air, it gave Porter pretty much a wide open look from the floater from 8 and knocked it down. Jaquez off the half spin, used the glass, and it was halfway down. Caleb Martin tried to force it. He can't get the foul called, and we'll see what side of the floor it's going to stay on. That was a force there for Caleb Martin. No doubt about that for me. I think it was just too much redwoods in the traffic. He tried to be able to take a layup over that. I didn't think that was a good take there. This is with Denver now, who's going right to left in this first quarter. Long three for Porter. He almost shot that from the logo. As this is picked up here for Jimmy Butler. They'll drive. They'll draw for 2. As Miami tries to get back within 10, number 22 is a bad man. Jimmy Butler able to get that a long time. I know there were some people a long time ago about Jimmy and say, hey, we don't know if he's going to develop into a superstar with the Bulls. Maybe we'll move on to him. But when he spent some time with the T-Wolves, when he spent some time with the Sixers, he spent some time with Miami. Everywhere he goes, Jimmy Butler's a winner. He misses the first free throw. But he's a winner. He gets the job done. He takes his team. He's very accountable. He's very good from mid-range. Again, now that 3 for 3 free throw graphic is going to have to change to 2 for 3 as he splits the pair. Now 3 out of 4. 41-30. Denver down to 11 in their lead. Braun against Jaquez as it's Jamal Murray now. Going into the Ball Arena logo. Peyton Watson wide open from left wing. He airballed it. Jaquez desperate to save it. And Duncan Robinson will get it. Orlando Robinson now. That's too easy of a turnover. He dribbled himself into a phone booth. As it's Porter. Now Braun give back to Michael. And so get this near the right side. Go baseline against Duncan Robinson. Into the traffic. Didn't matter. Still laid it in. At 43-30, Erik Spoelstra is going to force himself into another TO. Denver up by 13.
Excuse me, would you mind taking a picture of us?
Oh, no problem.
Yes, problem. You need Verizon. Check it out. You can get a new iPhone 15 Pro with tons of storage, so you can take all the pics. Squeeze. And as many portraits of me as your heart desires.
How about none?
Trade in any iPhone in any condition. You get iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us. Only on Verizon.
Hey, me, your future you, you'll make some good money.
Now we're totally screwed.
Didn't fund your IRA.
An FT for a better play.
Now you still work at 103.
The boss has it.
Feel good, please. Ready to the performance review. Don't make your future you. Hey, you.
Start making smarter financial decisions today. Herro, finance smarter.
Someone had to keep the train on the tracks around here.
Have you got any of that? What? What do you mean that if you pull this off, for your tractor to be number one?
A new episode tonight at midnight on Adult Swim and next day on Max.
I love my parents. So as they've gotten older, we've had to have some not so fun conversations about their wishes if something were to happen to them. As an estate planning attorney, most people who would come to my office were looking to create a will for their family, but many couldn't afford the fees. That's That's why we started Trust and Will, a modern and affordable approach to estate planning. Attorney-designed documents, customized by you, all through an easy-to-use website. The way a will should be. Find the plan that's right for you at trustandwill.com.
Public.com is officially the cheapest way to trade options. That's because in an industry first, we share 50% of our options revenue directly with you, the customer. Get something back on every single options trade. Because we believe in putting investors first with a more transparent options trading experience. Activate before March 31st for locking in lifetime rebates and discover the cheapest way to trade options. Public.com.
Well, the Thunder losing tonight, Reggie. Minnesota's on top by a game.
So here's an interesting look, and even for me, it's the Western Conference standings. The Wolves are 42-17 top spot, 41-18 OKC, 40-19 are the Nuggets in third. So the first three teams, all within a couple games, each other game and a half. Who knows who's going to get the top spots for that? But the Timberwolves in Oklahoma City, especially OKC for me. Again, that Sam Presti combination of draft picks. As a shot was made and a 4-point play possibly for Miami. Duncan Robinson at the top of the key as Adebayo got knocked down off the screen, and the refs will look at it. But for me, for OKC, we always talked about the amount of lottery tickets that Sam Presti has available to him on this side. And then you get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in a trade. You go ahead and you draft Chet Holmgren. You got about 4 different Williams on the team that are already really good as well. You have Lujan Stort. You have some really good situations in there with Josh Giddey as well, where this is a really good team. I don't know how high the ceiling is for Oklahoma City this year, maybe a couple rounds. I don't know if they're going to win the NBA title, but I do think we're in a situation now, finally, I can say it, under the Westbrook, Durant, Harden days on that side, where you had Serge Ibaka as well. Again, they lost in the finals to Miami with LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh and company on that side. But I do think the Oklahoma City Thunder will be back for a long time, and they'll be here to stay. That's essentially what I'm throwing there to you on that side. I think Oklahoma City, while they might not win the title this year, I think they're going to be a team to be reckoned with for years to come. So Christian Braun is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the quarter. And that was off the and one. So this and one is essentially a 4-point opportunity because Duncan Robinson just came atop the key three. Bam Adebayo is the guy shooting the free throw. He's the one that got the pick play foul against him. So Miami trying to get back within 12. Is this going to be a 5-point play? Is this 2 free throws? Yes, it is. I thought this was just a 3 and an and one. I guess it's a 3 and a 2-shot foul. So a 5-point play for Miami. That is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen one of those, to be honest. I know I haven't, like I said, I haven't done basketball games in a while. I can't remember a 3-point foul and then again 2-shot free throws. Might have been an off-the-ball one on that side. So Miami makes the 5-point play, and now this is KCP. Here for Aaron Gordon. You got the starters in for Denver. Jamal Murray has to catch the pass. Jaquez with a hand. You got it in front of Aaron Gordon. To try to get 7 straight points. Jaquez for Bam! And he throws that one down. A 7-0 run for Miami. They're back within 9. 43-34. So easy points for Miami. That's what Reggie Miller just said, and I'll double down on it. So right elbow for Nikola Jokic. Being guarded by Bam. Hadn't put his dribble down yet, at least for Jamal Murray. Too strong up the front of the rim. Number 22's got the rebound. 3 buckets. Try to take this one left to right. Can the Heat score again? This is, if it's picked up, this is Jaime Jaquez still alive. Duncan Robinson pocket pass for Bam. He'll fade from 8. Way too strong. And they were trying to make a 9-0 run, but it's still 7 for Miami. Within 9. As this is Aaron Gordon. Now for Nikola Jokic. He's got it at the top of the key. Trying to get around Jimmy Butler now. Let's see if he puts his body weight into him. They will half spin. He'll hook and miss it. Too short off the front of the rim. My goodness. Nikola Jokic a little bit soft on these layups. Jaime Jaquez try to go baseline, and MPJ says no. puts his hands up to block it. Now KCP, pump fake, lost the dribble, give it back for Michael Porter Jr. Jr. inside for Jokic. He got the post position, and Jaime Jaquez did a good job just to try to get the hands in there. As I'll have to go back into my box score and see how far that this goes across. It looked like the window moved itself. So 5:57 marker. It's still Denver's basketball. Porter Jr. left wing corner free hit off the side of the backboard. And now Bam Adebayo gets a chance. He's still in the midst of a 7-0 run. It's Nikola Jokic for the Heat. Now for Bam Adebayo. Duncan Robinson off the cut. Works his way inside. Extra pass. Jaquez. Right wing three. He missed it off the front of the rim, and KCP gets the rebound. 5:30 left to go in the second. Denver still up 43-34. There hasn't been any points since the 7-0 Denver run. Aaron Gordon, he's got a size mismatch on Rozier, and he did a great job just spinning around him. He didn't use the body weight, and Jaquez was forced to foul. Jaquez made a great play on Nikola Jokic to be able to get his hands in, and he got the ball in the post to knock it away. But this time Aaron Gordon was smart. He made sure he went right at the mismatch that he had. So Jaime Jaquez is going to pick up the shooting foul, and Denver gets an opportunity to go back up by 10 as Aaron Gordon makes the first. 5:20 left to go in the second. John out here with you, covering an NBA hoops game. It's certainly been a while. Heat fan Trey says, "Let's go Heat culture. Let's go Heat." No doubt about it, my friend. I always like watching them as well. I like watching both of these teams, to be honest with you. That's why we had to check this one out on the TNT side. So AG makes both. Jaquez will bring it up the timeline, right to left. Jaime now inside for Jokic, jump stop. He's got great positioning on MPJ. And Nikola Jokic lays it in. It's back to 9, 45-36. This will be Jokic, Kentavious, Caldwell-Pope. Who's going to pick up the foul here? Jokic. This might be going the other way. I think this is going to be an offensive foul here against the Nuggets. So it'll be Miami basketball. Again, this will be charged Aaron Gordon on an offensive charge. So Jokic, Duncan Robinson will have it now. Here's a behind the back pass. And now Jaquez puts it on the floor. And again, another jump pass and another turnover. That is the fourth jump pass turnover. I see PJ Carlissimo on the radio side. Again, he's probably talking about that on that side behind Erik Spoelstra. And he's really getting involved in that play-by-play. Jokic, he missed the layup, buddy, again. Tries to tip it a couple times off his hands. So Nikola Jokic, I will say this, he's got butterfingers in front of the rim today. His team is up by 9, but some of these layups have been point blank from about 4 or 5 feet. And he's just oil slick the thing. As it's Bam Adebayo. Fade for Robinson. He arrows a 3 down. 45-39 as Miami's within 6. They've never led. Entry pass, Jokic. Here's an extra for Gordon. Got to put on the floor. Gets triple teamed and wrapped up. And now 3 fouls. Oh, look, a 3-second violation against Aaron Gordon. I thought it should have been on that side. That's what Reggie's talking about. That's what Erik Spoelstra wants to see. Again, let's look at the entry pass. You got Jokic inside for Aaron Gordon. Here comes a triple team between Adebayo, Jokic, and Robinson. And I think the foul, it looks like, is going to get picked up by Duncan Robinson. I don't really agree with that. I'm not just saying that as a Michigan man there. It looked like Aaron Gordon was stuck in the key for 3, and he had nowhere to go. Miami played some great help defense there. And Duncan Robinson's going to call for a whistle. I think that's a rough one. So sideline on a bounce, 4-10, as it's Jamal Murray now. Here's a shot for Jokic. There's going to take the mid. He'll work his way inside. And Jokic, he tried to roll it up the front of the rim, but it rolled just off the cylinder. So this will be a foul against Miami as Bam Adebayo will pick it up. Jimmy Butler will enter the game for Duncan Robinson. And the Joker will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, for me, I love the way that he plays. I love the fact that the center is able to kind of play the point center role, if that's what you want to throw there at that side. He's not afraid to bang down low, hit mids, hit threes, run the offense, do a little bit of everything. But Nikola Jokic, 3 points, 1 of 5, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Bam Adebayo, 8 points, 2 of 5, 1 rebound, 1 assist. I understand it's all about the scoreboard here, but Jokic has been very quiet. And we'll see if that continues. So Jokic makes both free throws. And Terry Rozier now has it at the right wing. Works his way top of the key. He doesn't get called for a travel. He will angle that layup off the glass. I thought he had too many steps. Now Gordon now right to left. As Denver in the all black and Ball Arena. John here with you on the call. Shot clock down at 12 seconds. It's Jamal Murray. Gets the screen from Joker. Extra pass. Joker open from 10 from mid. He's going to knock that down. 49-41. So, again, Jokic has had a tough time in the lane so far as Murray is banged up near the stanchion. Hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him. Jamal Murray is down. Again, Reggie Miller is talking about he going to be banged. I think he banged his knee on that side. I think that's what it is on that. And I think he's going to be okay. It looks like he banged his knee. Now he's going to sit back down here. Jamal Murray is one of those guys in near that right side knee. He goes, no, I'm fine. I don't need anything. That's what looked like he mouthed. He said, I'm fine. Let's see. He looked like he banged knees against Bam Adebayo on that end. I think that's what it is. So probably a little bit of a pain there against Bam Adebayo. I think he's going to be okay, though, for sure. Jaquez will be in the game as well for Michael Porter Jr. as well. So Jamal Murray is walking under his own power here. He looks like he's fine, but I think he's going to go ahead and take a look into the tunnel. 6 points, 2 of 6, 3 assists. It's not too ginger here. I think he's just banged up on the knee. They're probably going to check to see if it's structural damage. I could be completely wrong, but that didn't look as bad as the announcers and Kevin Harlan and Reggie Miller made it seem to be. Again, with Jamal Murray, you're always thinking about him in situations with injuries and it makes you hold your breath. I don't think it looked that bad, however, just to me. 3:32 left to go in the second. Jaquez at the line now to shoot 2 after all of that. And he splits the pair. 49-42 is your score. 3:30 left to go in the second. As it's Reggie Jackson now, right wing side. Scary Terry is in his face. He will partially back down Rozier, get the space on the right bumper, and this is too strong. This is picked up for Bam. Bam now has it at the top of the key. He will go between his legs. Now he'll try to back down Joker. He'll go too strong off the front of the rim. Don't like that shot there for Bam. Don't want to really go at Jokic if you don't have to. As they're showing Jamal Murray down the tunnel. Again, walking now. As it's KCP too strong off the front of the rim. Jokic gets the rebound. Back to KCP. He reloads top of the key for 3. He was wide open. And this is cleaned up by Bam Adebayo. Here is a lob pass, another lazy one by the Heat. Heat don't have numbers, but Porter Jr. is alone. He knocks down the 3 off the 1-on-3. Nobody able to pick him up after the turnover. He cans it from 25 feet. So Reggie Jackson now will pick up a shooting foul, and it's going to take Scary Terry to the line as Terry Rozier pump fake right into the hand of Jackson. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. 2:19 left to go in the second. I'll mention this in the side of the story. I know I got to go ahead and install Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and all that, but I'll mention this in there. There's just too many lazy turnovers for Miami. About 6 of these now off the jump pass, where, again, this is only going to be a 4-point game, or 8-point game, if Miami makes both. Trying to make it 52-44. Rozier trying to get 6 points, 1 of 3 from field goal shooting, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. But the turnovers here have been brutal. They've been unforced for Miami on this side. They've really got to clean up that side of the basketball. They're just making it too easy for Denver here to give them extra opportunities that aren't needed. This Tyler Herro is in the full sweater pullover with the zip jacket. Reggie Jackson now across the mining logo. It's Jokic. Give it back to Reggie, number 7, pocket pass. Jokic thought about the mid-range. He'll spin into Adebayo, and that's not a smart shot, as it's Terry Rozier. Rozier now will stop near the right side elbow. Pick up here for Jokic. Crisscross for Caleb Martin. And now Terry Rozier. Stop. He'll shoot the mid-range. Too strong off the back iron. Picked up now for Michael Porter Jr. One-handed waft to Aaron Gordon. Almost loses the ball. Somehow picks it up and now finally does. Some of these entries for both these teams are make me scratch my head, as it's Jokic now. He's got it at the Ball Arena logo near the right wing. Jimmy Butler with the headband. Puts his head down. Terry Rozier, right wing 3. Too short. And Jimmy Butler will jump stop. He's got to give it to Rozier now. He used his dribble. Rozier. He'll up and under this thing off glass. And Terry Rozier makes it a 6-point game. And now they run into Caleb Martin should be drawing a charge. What the hell kind of pass was that for Denver? They just threw a one-handed pass, and the Michael Porter Jr. and Caleb Martin was right there. Very sloppy basketball now for both of these teams. And somehow Michael Porter Jr. going to go to the line to shoot 2. Let me look at this again. So one-handed pass from Jokic. How is that not a charge for Caleb Martin? He never moved. You got Michael Porter Jr. at the line for 2 after a sloppy pass for Nikola Jokic is going to turn out to work. I don't really like that call there, as Erik Spoelstra has to look on. So Porter Jr. is pretty fortunate, as the teams are in the bonus. He's going to go to line to shoot 2. So MPJ makes both. Man, oh man. 1 minute left to go in the second. And this is Jokic. Michael Porter Jr., 18 points, 7 and 12 shooting, 7 rebounds. Is that a good half? As it's Rozier. Jump stop. He needs to give out the dribble here. It's Butler at the right wing. Butler now puts his head down. Left corner 3 blocked by KCP. KCP now working his way down the lane, too strong. And Jokic has the rebound for the Heatles. Jokic now. It'll get saved. Caleb Martin. That was in the hands of Reggie Jackson, and he still knocked it down. It's a 5-point game for Miami. They're within 5 for 54-49 as Aaron Gordon. Slow it down for Denver. Nikola Jokic at the top of the key. Jokic lost the ball. Now Miami turns it over. And before the shot is a collision on the floor. And this is going to be against the Heat. It looks like, according to my box, KCP is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Very sloppy passes for both teams right now. Sometimes, again, like I said, I love to cover the NHL, the NBA, and MLB. But when I watch this chaos that I see on the floor right now, again, these are jump passes, turnovers, lazy injuries. This is just not what you want to see half the time. But Denver has been the beneficiary of some of these calls. Both teams in the bonus, so you can't argue that. Still go to the line to make some free throws. So Kentavious Caldwell-Pope trying to make both. Bam Adebayo continues to argue with the referee. I don't blame him. As Denver try to go up 56-49. 4 seconds left to go in the half. As Kentavious makes both. This will be a trick. Wow, what a pass again. Throw it one-handed to Rozier. Try to bullet it. And now the foul is going to be called against Denver. So that was a risky pass from Jokic as he throws a bullet to Rozier. Looking like, let's look at this now. So Rozier gets his hand on it. How is that a foul? What did Rozier do? So Rozier at the line to shoot 2. He gets a chance to get this within 5. Michael Malone does not look too pleased. I wouldn't be either for both of these teams the way that this quarter is ended. Just very sloppy passes, but because both teams are in the bonus, we're just going to continue to exchange free throws until we end the quarter on a little bit of a lull. And I guess not for Miami. They're going to get within 5, so it's been a much better run for them, but I would love to see much sharper basketball in the second half. So Rozier makes both as the Denver crowd continues to boo. Let's see if Jokic can get this in clean. They'll just take a short pass. They'll like to dribble this a little bit. Jokic now. They'll launch with the ball. Arena will go too far. 56-51. Miami has edged into that halftime deficit. They've never led, but that was sloppy for the last 5 minutes. We'll see what happens in the second half. Come back. We'll start the third quarter.
I remember that. Well, you know what they say. In order to remember something, you gotta forget something else.
Jack. Hey. Okay. Oh. It's me.
It is.
Worked together for 2 years.
You're great.
You still don't know, do you?
I know. I could forget 10 years of my life.
I hate this town.
The magic never leaves you when you stay with the Disney Resorts Collection. Following you along everywhere you go. Making every moment special. Even more surprising in your last. And bringing you extra time in any of the 4 theme parks every day. Plus, stay longer and save more with up to 30% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels. Why would you stay anywhere else?
Jameson, famously smooth whiskey, famously fun. Jose, one bus, even when it shows up uninvited, is never empty. See, it's nearly as smooth as ours. Must be Jameson.
We're elevating the game on the court and off. So in the heat and the heart. That's the plan.
That's an important call. Who's that? Spam likely. That's my cousin Spam. He crazy. Stick that up. Cost. Yes, it is. Oh, take off, big brother. Faster.
Buy the all-new Mint Google Pixel 8 or Pixel 8 Pro at googlestore.com.
There's your goodie bag. I'll let food for $5. That's my go-to. That's a lot of that. It's like you and me. Bag boys. Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do is bring your food.
Go biggie and get all this with the JBC for just $5. Real recognized real. Real taste. Unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment. Crisp lemon lime. You see it. It adds to the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite. The FanDuel Everybody's a Box Club. New customers spend $5 and get a push of $50 in bonus bets if you win. Get all the stars and all your friends. Tell them that they get paid instant. Only on FanDuel. New customers spend $5 and get a push of $50 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
The NBA app is everyone's app.
The American Express halftime report is brought to you by the powerful backing of American Express.
American Express halftime show. Denver has not been trailing this entire game. They were up 16 after the first quarter. They are up just 5 at halftime. Miami crawling their way back into this one. Say something, Chuck. Hey, Eric B. Stop, Chuck. Rakim right there, brother. That's the guard at feet. Say something.
You know my favorite group all the time is Stuff Joker, right? Like mine too, but say something. Say it. Say it. Just say something. Well, get your ass whooped on Telegram. Ain't about that. Double a bet. You asked if I got money. Double a bet. Ooh. What you got? Yeah, you know what? Hey, man, you ain't the only one with money out here.
Are they throwing some serious bills on NBA on TNT? I'm seeing some stacks that says 10,000. I don't think that's legit. I do see some hundreds on the table here in NBA on TNT, but I guess Chuck and Shaq are having a bet with each other between the Warriors and the Knicks, and Barkley guaranteed that the Knicks were going to go ahead and win. I'm seeing a stack of hundreds, and those don't look like counterfeits. I think they're having some fun. So Jimmy Cheese, just turn the fan on. That's just because of the light. Sorry about that. He goes, "What are your thoughts on Ja Morant? Put the camera on the game. You're not getting banned." Yeah, it's because they don't have enough people on the stream. I apologize on that side. Thoughts on Ja? I think he's kind of a knucklehead. Really don't know what else to tell you with that besides that. You can always check NBA on TNT Overtime, buddy, on that, so if you want to go ahead and see it. Let's go to the NBA scoreboard. So the opener on NBA on TNT, 110.99, Golden State gets the W. 31 for Steph, 8 of 18 from 3. He was trigger happy today. 11 of 26 from the field. 11 rebounds for Steph. I like that. Plus 20. Good work from the guard bill to get that many rebounds. Kuminga. Do you remember when they kept talking about trying to trade Jonathan Kuminga? The NBA G League product, the 21-year-old? Yeah, I'm pretty glad that they didn't on that side. Again, it didn't work out for James Wiseman. I know he's spending time with the Pistons now, but Kuminga, I think he's legit. 25-8. I thought Wiseman was going to be better. Green. Michigan State product, 7 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Clay going to spend time off the bench. He's got 16. He acknowledged that he is in the back half of his career, but he accepts it and he's going to enjoy it. Chris Paul also in the back half as well. 11 points in the victory. For the Knicks, again, they're still missing pieces, but Jalen Brunson, 27 on 11 on 25, 16 for DiVincenzo, 14 for Josh Hart, 14 for McBride, Miles McBride, the West Virginia product, the 23-year-old. Let's go through the rest of this NBA scoreboard, and then I'll give you some NHL updates. The Thunder get waxed by the Spurs. That is a surprise, but we heard that earlier today. 132-118. 28 points for Victor Wembanyama. 28-13, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 5 blocks. One of his best games as big. 5 for 7 from 3 as well on 9 of 17 shooting. That is ridiculous. Jeremy Sochan, 21. Darren Vassell, 28. Johnson with 10 off the bench. Zach Collins with 13. Isaiah Joe had 15 off the bench for the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous, 31. Jamal Williams, 26. Chet Holmgren, 23. In the battle of the big man. Chet's very good, but Victor Wembanyama had a special game today. That is big-time numbers. The Nets destroy the Hawks. What is going on with the Hawks? What's going on with the Nets? 124-97. Magic get the win over the Jazz. I'll take a look at that box score. Good balanced scoring for the Jazz. John Collins, 19. Lauri Markkanen, 18. 10 for Hendricks. 19 for Colin Sexton. Make sure I get this name right. Cavante George. I always have to click on that because I'm not really sure who he is. 7 of 7 from the line. 5 of 12 shooting. Utah still lost, though. 29 points for Paulo Banchero. 6 turnovers today, but 10 of 16. 15 for Jalen Suggs. 13 for Michigan State man Gary Harris. 14 Franz Wagner. Mo Wagner off the bench with 14 as well. So the Wagners combined 28. Good today. Lakers losing to the Wizards in the second quarter, 51-45. Bucks all over the Hornets, 111-99. Don't really need to go through that box. Let's look at the NHL scoreboard and see what the puck drop bought us. Again, Alec Nava, he covered the Winnipeg Jets and the Stars. The Stars trying to take that lead in the Central. Logan Stankoven scores in his third straight game. He could be a star. I know it's early, but we always talked about him there. Dallas drafts very well. And when the Red Wings were able to move up to 15 and they gave up three picks, I think Stankoven was one of them. That's why I said thank you, Red Wings. I saw the other day. So Stankoven, in his 21st birthday, I want to say. Let me make sure. I'll double click on that for Logan. I think he's 21. You're 21 out of Kamloops, British Columbia. So Stankoven has 3 goals and an assist in 3 games. Robo, Pavelski, Stankoven, 3-0 Stars after 1, and Vlad Nemestikov on the power play. Rope Hansen in the empty net. Jake Ottinger, 25 out of 26. He was brilliant. He outdueled Connor Hellebuck, 32 out of 35. You want to know that that's a huge game for the Dallas Stars because they can move into first in the Central. Bruins, they win a game in regulation. Hey, we talked about that in our story from the beginning of it. It was just one game in regulation for the Boston Bruins. This month, the 4-0 win over Vancouver. They win 5-4 against the Golden Knights. That was a big 2 points. So they get points, the Maple Leafs get points, the Lightning get 1, and the Red Wings get nothing. Cracking up 1-0 on the Pens. Oliver Bjorkstrand from Wenberg and Wilborgen. Grubauer has been amazing, 24 out of 24. Still 720 in the second. Tristan Jarry, 13 of 14. Avalanche all over the Blackhawks, 4-0. Islanders beat the Red Wings 5-3. Watch that game. Good balanced scoring. Patrick Kane came outside of the game. Alex Slime put a goal in behind his own back off of Matt Barzell and then an empty netter at the end. So the Red Wings don't gain points. Their 6-game win streak's gone. Kings up 2-0 on the Canucks. That means that the Nashville Predators have to go ahead and keep pace. They did. They won big time over the Wild. 6-1. So Connor Dewar with the own goal for Minnesota. It was 1-0 and then a 6-goal run. Jakob Trenin, Cole Smith, Philip Forsberg, Roman Josi, Ryan O'Reilly, and Ryan McDonough. 6 different goal scorers for the Preds. So let's look at the standings in the NHL. Red Wings are not in danger yet, but they're 1-0. They're 0-1, I should say, with the priority health patch. Their 6-game road stand. I think that's waste management, maybe, for priority on that side. But now they have a patch on the left side of the jersey. A lot of Red Wings fans are very upset about that. I'm probably one of those as well because it's a kind of a sacrilege in original 6 jersey, but that's the way that things are headed. So the Red Wings with 72 points. New Jersey Devils are inactive today. They have 64. The Islanders have 64. So the lead is still 8, but the Devils have a game in hand. Could be 6. This is big for Detroit if Pittsburgh loses today against Seattle because they have 4 games in hand. They'll have 3 at the end of tonight on Detroit. They could pull within because they're 10 points back now. They could get 2 points behind the Wings on that side if they win all of their games. So that could be very big. It's very important. Pittsburgh is going to be very active in the second half. Played a lot of games in a few days because they didn't play that much in the first half of the season. So it's kind of important that the Seattle Kraken, they win for their own end because they have 61 points. They have 59 games played after today. If they get to 63, they'll be tied with the Calgary Flames. And just if the LA Kings hold on, they'll be 7 points out of a playoff spot. Nashville's pushed their way into WC1. If the Kings win, they'll go back to WC1 because Nashville has 61 games played and LA will have 59 at the end of the night. So a game very important for Seattle and Pittsburgh, but for Seattle, if they beat Pittsburgh, it'll be happy for me, not for Alec Nava. I feel bad on that side for my broadcast partner, but I do want to see the Red Wings make it. They need teams behind them to lose. You can't win everything because Saturday, Detroit is going to play the Florida Panthers.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats. Connect on a sweeter level.
League pass goes on. Yeah, it does.
A beautiful day here in Cambridge, 63 degrees, a lot of sun. Full house tonight. Finals rematch. Kevin Harlan alongside Reggie Miller. And I don't know if Jamal Murray's going to come back or not, but they were kind of 50-50 as to whether they were going to play tonight at all because it's the second of the doubleheader, and we just see a back-to-back. We just saw him twist his ankle at the other end.
And Reggie Jackson, who's played great in a lot of those games.
Let's get back into the play-by-play here.
Starting the third quarter. Adebayo invited at 5 baskets. But the team is down.
So we're checking out the third quarter here. 11:35 left. Denver has a 56-51 lead. Again, Miami's never led. Denver's been up by quite a bit on that, so we'll see if it continues to bleed away. Jokic missed for mid-range. He will not return Jamal Murray. I guess it was a second game off the back-to-back, a little bit of a twisted ankle. They're going to make sure he doesn't come back. They're precautionary, I would imagine. So this opens it up. Jimmy Butler, right wing three. He cans it. It's a 2-point game now. 56-54. Miami, again, has never led. Now it's a 2-point game. This is a bounce pass with a kick ball. Again, they try to throw it into MPJ, not even Jokic on that side. So Butler cans the three. They show Jamal Murray off his jump pass. He kind of bumps knees, it looks like ankles, with Bam Adebayo. He was near the stanchion. He was walking under his own power. Questionable. They don't want to bring him back. Who gets a piece of it? Terry Rozier. As it's on 8 seconds. Porter Jr. pump fake. Working the baseline. He's going to get an easy 2. That's much needed for Denver right now. 58-54. As it's Jokic near the left side wing. He's got MPJ in his face. He gets by him, gets by Jokic, and he throws a pass that gets deflected by Reggie Jackson. This will stay with the Heat. 10:33 left to go in this third. John Utter with you on the call. We got the TNT feed. That's where we are today. Alongside the inside crew. I got Kevin Harlan and Reggie Miller on the TV side, but John Utter with you on the call for the play-by-play. As this is Adebayo. He missed it off the front of the rim. Now Nikola Jokic will steamroll his way with a pass. Extra pass, Reggie Jackson inside Jokic. Wide open is MPJ. Why? As he cans down the three. How is he so impossibly open? You know this guy can shoot. 61-54. That is a blown assignment. 23 points, 9 of 14 is Michael Porter Jr. with 6 boards. He's had a great game. Rozier. Now for Duncan Robinson. He'll work his way near the right corner. He's going to have the Ball Arena logo. Robinson now, Jovic, excuse me, he will step back, miss the three. And now Nikola Jokic will have it. The Joker slowly left right across the timeline. Again, Denver at home in the all black. As this is picked up near the right side boards, little baseball style pass from Jokic here for Gordon. Jokic with his hands in the air. Gordon trying to make something happen. Second effort. He gets past Jokic and lays it in. 63-54. I don't think Denver's going to struggle too much without Jamal Murray. We know what he can do, though. One-handed attempt off the lay-in. And Butler will go to the line to shoot two. For Jimmy Buckets, let me look at his numbers on the season from what I got here. 21, 5, and 5. He is good for about a block and a steal as well. He's about as well-rounded as it comes in the NBA. Again, we always talked about the way that he plays the game. He can score from any area on the floor. He can make free throws at a high clip as well. He's a leader. Knocks down the first free throw. Again, we're looking on the YouTube side. If we get any other comments here, I appreciate the likes on that. And I said, do you like the Nuggets to repeat as NBA champions, or are they the favorites? Yes or no? Again, the 3 out of 5 say yes. 2 of you say no on that side. But keep those thoughts coming as Michael Malone looks on. Again, both free throws are made here for Jimmy. As this is with Denver now, it's Jokic here for MPJ. And toward the right side, it's Aaron Gordon. He muscles past Jokic and down Adebayo gets a swipe. And so he'll take this one right to left. Again, Miami and the road whites with the black side of the pants. Good pass, Robinson. Jokic can balance his checkbook here. Still misses it off the front of the rim. And now Gordon. MPJ walking into a three. Too strong off the glass. As Bam Adebayo leaves it here for Jimmy. And Jimmy can look to get things going. 8:35 left to go in this third, number 22. He's going to get fouled, and Denver will go ahead and pick this one up. It looks like. See, Bam Adebayo, it's his defensive rebound, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, personal foul. That's where we are right now with it 36. I think we're going to get some changes as well. That's tough because Caldwell-Pope got all turned around. He wasn't settled. That one I can actually understand. Sideline out of bounds here near the Bull Arena wall going near the right side of the court. As Bam Adebayo. Good for Duncan Robinson. Pocket pass. Good feed. Give and go play. And that should draw the foul. This one we picked up against Reggie. I believe that is his third at the 8:30 marker of the third quarter. John, I went down the call. Miami's kind of hanging around. That's where it's been, especially since the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. That's kind of what I've seen right now. We'll continue to monitor that as far as how much can Miami get back into this, especially with Jamal Murray not going to return. So Bam Adebayo, going to the line to shoot two, is usually pretty good at this side. Probably about a 75-80% free throw shooter on that side as he makes the first. Should he make this one, it'll be 63-58. With 8:30 left to go in the third. Spoelstra looks on. Again, you got to imagine that Erik Spoelstra, I wouldn't say coaches get their jersey retired too much, but considering Miami had retired Michael Jordan's number, where nobody can wear number 23, you might as well retire anything with Erik Spoelstra on it, I would imagine. So Bam makes both. Reggie now for KCP. And Jokic gets wiped out, but we're still underway here. That's a surprise. As Reggie Jackson, step back, right wing three. Too short, as this is Jokic. Jokic now turning on a little bit of the Jets. He'll fake a pass. Inside for Bam. And Bam just gets the ball stolen and now picked back up. Here is a retreat toward the three. Terry Rozier with a heads-up play. Great defense. He steals it inside. He retreats to the three. And Michael Malone's a little PO'd. We'll take a break. Miami's within two.
But here I am.
And ask your healthcare provider about the #1 prescribed HIV treatment, Victani.
Victani is a complete one-pill, once-a-day treatment used for HIV and routinely. With one small pill, Victani fights HIV and helps you get to undetectable and stable. Whether you're just starting or replacing your current treatment, research shows that taking HIV treatment is prescribed and getting to and staying undetected prevents transmitting HIV through sex. Severe side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Other life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems, not safe for target. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines and supplements if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you have kidney or liver problems, including hepatitis. Have hepatitis B. Not stop taking the target without talking to your healthcare provider. Common side effects: diarrhea, nausea, and headache.
Where life takes you, Big Coffee can go with you. Talk to your healthcare provider today. I will become the world's greatest villain by destroying the world's greatest hero. There's this shit-shifting chameleon. You can't defeat me. The chameleon is unlike anyone you've ever faced. I'm gonna kick my butt.
This is going back. But you know what should go back? That's that Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on the Outsider. Gives you personalized love and payments before you buy. Drop the thought.
The Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. Earn 2% cash back on what you want, like catching the latest foreign film. And need, like new glasses.
Are you selling your boss's house to see what she paid? Awkward. Well, now you can sell a home loan for your own house. Braun was the boss.
Hey, what's going on?
I switched to H&R Block this year, and a refund advance loan, so I got money the day I filed. You can get up to $3,500. Pretty huge.
You could get a refund advance loan up to $3,500 the day you file.
Introducing Gatorade Water. Alkaline and electrolyte infused for great taste. Gatorade Water, always in motion.
Erik Spoelstra, who is in his 16th season on 15 basketball time.
Back underneath the action here, Miami is on a little bit of a run. They've had a 9-0 run in a minute 30. That's got them within 2. Miami's the 5th seed at 33-25. They're tied with Philadelphia in the 6th seed, 33-25 as well. They're trying to stay out of the play-in this time. Jokic missed from 12. Man, he's been very quiet in this game. Jovic, long pass. This is kept in bounds by Jimmy Butler. Now he'll start his dribble. Shot clock down at 12. Robinson for 3 off the side of the backboard as Aaron Gordon got a hand in on it. Denver trying to go ahead and keep their lead. Miami has never led. Pocket pass. And this is an opportunity there. Reggie Jackson able to make the layup, and Denver off the timeout scores first. Negates a 9-0 run for Miami. Bam Adebayo. Now for Jovic. Left elbow. Forces the pass, and it's picked off by MPJ. We'll slowly take this across the timeline. Reggie now right wing. We'll get a screen from Aaron Gordon. Nikola Jokic, top of the key. Same thing from Porter Jr. Jokic thought about a 3. Now I'll take it top of the key. Rainbow too strong. He's just not been sharp today. As it's Bam Adebayo with another board. Here's a lob pass near the left elbow for Butler. He's got Adebayo on him as he'll back down. Now Jackson, Adebayo, hook. He'll put this one in. Miami back within 2. 6:20 left to go in the third. We will have a good finish behind us, but there's so much time left. As Jokic now take this one across half court. It's MPJ with the screen. Jokic open again. I kind of wonder if they're going to leave him more open as time goes on. This time he'll bulldoze his way to the glass over Adebayo, and he'll get the 2. 67-63. 5:55 left to go in the third. They're within the call. Duncan Robinson left alone in the left wing. That's a missed assignment, but AG gets it. He'll take this one with speed. Caldwell-Pope in the corner. Aaron Gordon trying to force a layup. He's going to draw the foul. We'll go to the line. Jimmy Butler will pick it up. It's interesting with Aaron Gordon. Again, we saw many years in Orlando. You say, yeah, he's just a scorer. Yeah, he's one of those guys that can jump really high. He's been successful in the dunk contest, but is he ever going to be a winner? Sometimes all it does is you got to go to the right team to be able to change that. He does a little bit of everything. Yes, he's an undersized power forward. 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. He gets some blocks as well. I think he fits right in, especially with Jokic there able to run the point. You can run some fast break. You can mix and match there with Porter Jr. and Gordon. I really like his fit in Denver, and I don't think he's going to change. I think that Michael Malone and everybody else there, GM side, I think they all like Gordon. I think he's going to stay for a long time. Jaime Jaquez will check in for Jimmy Buckets, and Gordon hits both. So he's been pretty good. Again, Reggie talks about sometimes third, fourth option, but he always does whatever he needs to. Denver up by 6. Terry Rozier now against Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He gets the give back from Bam. Series of step backs. Rozier probing. Lob for Bam. And are they kind of goaltending here? Or who are they going to say touched him? Maybe offensive interference against Bam himself. Touched it while it was still in the cylinder, maybe? Rozier throws it up, and Bam, as it gets laid down, he just didn't finish it on that side. 69-63. Don't see that very often. As this is near the left side elbow, ballerina logo. Picked up for Jokic. Steal. Here's an opportunity for Miami. And off the rush, looked like Adebayo tried to take it the whole way. He's a little bit out of control there after getting the steal. He wanted to do it all himself. That's not going to work out very well. And Denver's going to get the basketball back with 5:10 left to go in this third. 69-63. Again, it's been a long time since we covered an NBA game, basketball game in general, but I've been enjoying this. Falling down is Denver. Michael Porter Jr. He'll pick it up and lay it in with the Euro. 71-63. Denver's lead is up by 8. And now if you're Miami, you got to be careful. We're getting close. You don't want to get sloppy here. They've been pretty sloppy throughout this game. Bam Adebayo now has this near the right wing. Jaime Jaquez is trying to get through some screens, almost losing it again. Terry Rozier picks up the dribble, hook for Adebayo from about 6. They'll knock it down. 71-65 as both teams exchange baskets. 4:30 left to go in the third. Nikola Jokic now for Porter. Screen for Jaime Jaquez, open from the right wing. And Porter Jr. is absolutely having himself a ball game. And that's going to force Coach Spo to call a TO. They just can't stop this guy right now. With 4:22 left to go in the third, it's MPJ's world we're living in it right now. Timeout.
When you share a hotel room with your kid, you also share a bedtime with your kid. If you get an Airbnb, you get to pick your own bedtime.
Go ahead, living best life.
Las Vegas Grand Prix chooses T-Mobile for Business for 5G solutions because T-Mobile has power operation and experience. Hundreds of thousands of connected reliable 5G connectivity now concurrent to accelerate your business.
Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too.
Let's see your wallet.
At Honda, we've chased down a lot of dreams, each one leading to the next. All the way to our latest. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue. Our latest innovation on the road to being carbon neutral by 2050. And certainly not our last.
At Hive, we know you love unboxing your order from our online market. But what's truly fulfilling for us is connecting you to the most sustainable products out there. Like Emma, who supports regenerative farming with Quinn pretzels. Or Max, who chooses fair trade soap with 100% recyclable cartons. Hive helps you shop high quality, carefully vetted products made with clean ingredients, all for the best price. We do the work, so you get products that are better for you and the planet. Hive, buy what you believe in. Use code HAPPYPLANET for up to 20% off your order.
Zip dish for Mary?
Thank you.
Zip Dish. Didn't Zip Dish just have an earnings call? Wonder if their take rate finally improved. Did management provide an outlook for future performance? Have a question about a stock? Just swipe down and ask. Caldwell AI for investors. Only at public.com.
Lineup order Junior leads the Nuggets in 3-pointers made up to 160. Talked about his struggles last season in the finals versus his team. A little bit of revenge here. With 28. Ready to the three by Watson. Scoring the bench by Denver. Rozier short.
Rozier missed his shot as we're checking back in from the break. 3:55 left to go in the third. Miami was within 2, and now Denver back up by 9. They've answered consecutive timeouts with runs of their own. As MPJ, he's been the hot hand right now. And man, for the right elbow, as he was fading away, knocks down a long 2. 76-65. He has been fun to watch in this one. 12 of 18. He's been very efficient as well as Rozier will have it. Rozier now step through. It is Jokic, and I think a foul is going to be called on the floor beforehand. That will wave off any basket attempt.
Well, let's take a look at the FanDuel Live point spread for tonight's game. They began at -6. The rates that you were talking about were -10.5. I know. Expertise. I got it. Every night, we're right over the arena. Give me your thoughts.
Sideline on a bounce here. 3:25 left to go in the third. The spread for this game to open was Denver -6.5. Now it's at 10.5. Rozier, what a step back. He got all the space he needed, but Denver gang rebounds this thing. As it's Braun. They'll have it. They'll get the screen from Peyton Watson. Braun now here for Jokic. Lead for Peyton. Peyton now. They'll have to take a tough mid from 12. And Miami was there. Bam Adebayo gets another rebound. As it's now a Scary Terry. Near the right side, Ball Arena logo. Drop for Bam. Bam too strong off the back iron. And this will be picked up for MPJ. He's got another rebound. He's going to easily get a double-double if this keeps up. As it's Jokic. MPJ now the other elbow. This time he missed it. But he's looked pretty comfortable shooting anywhere. Jaquez had space to shoot, but now he ran himself out of it. Caleb Martin, top of the key. Late for Terry in that same spot. Terry now. Step back. Trying to put Peyton Watson on skates. Jaime needs to pick up this ball. Down to 5. Off the half spin. Here's a tough spinning shot off the back iron. And Michael Porter Jr. again. Jokic, I don't think, has any problem letting his teammates picking up some rebounds, making it easier for him. It's not been his best game, but they're up, and that's why Denver is deep. Braun going to go ahead and get an and-one layup opportunity. Kansas Jayhawk going to go to the line to shoot one. 78-65. It seems like an eternity ago, even though it was only about 5.5 minutes, that Miami was within 2. Now they are down 13. The NBA, as they say, it's always a game of runs. Well, this has been one of those where you can definitely say that is definitely true. So Christian Braun going to go ahead and for the and one opportunity, we'll see if he makes it here, as this is too strong off the front of the rim. Again, the ESPN box score is quite ahead of my stuff right now, as this is Butler. Butler now. He will partially get stripped away, and this will be knocked away from Jimmy and partially blocked, they say. So this will be with the Nuggets. They'll get an opportunity to pick it up here. Trying to follow along on their score, but they've got 151. 140 on my official side of the play-by-play. Jokic here for Watson, too strong. Good box out for Caleb Martin as Jokic had nowhere to go. Caleb now. Almost lost it. He dribbled himself into nothing. Here is a break. And this is a chance off a three that's too strong for Justin Holiday. And now Caleb Martin will have this near the right elbow. Extra pass. Caleb wide open right wing three. He knocks it down. Miami back within 10. 78-68 with 105 left to go in the third. So good work there for Caleb Martin as he knocks down the three. Aaron Gordon leaving it for Justin Holiday. This is across for Braun. Now Jokic has it at the top of the key. He's got Orlando Robinson in his face. Good pass for Holiday. He knocks it down from the right wing corner. So Jokic getting an extra assist there as Justin gets the basket. 81-68. 40 seconds left to go in the third. Jimmy Butler now. Screen from Orlando Robinson, working his way near the left elbow. Now backs it all the way out. He got near the Miners logo, does Duncan Robinson. He's going to move his feet. Gets across the baseline. Jaquez will get a floater from 5. No cannon. 81-70 now. As the lead continues to balloon up a little bit, but this has been a good quarter for Denver as they've closed it out strong. 4 seconds difference in the shot clock. Looks like Denver could be up by double digits. As this is Jokic. Jokic driving. He'll finally get an easy layup that he can finish. Denver up by 13, 83-70. Shot clock turned off. Jimmy's got it. Down to 5 seconds. He's working his way near the right wing. Now in the corner. Step back three, too strong. And at the end of 3, Denver up 83-70. When we come back, we'll call the fourth and final quarter. I think I'm safe in saying that right now because Denver's up by 13.
When you're with Amex Platinum, exclusive dining benefits and travel perks like group upgrades at 5 hotels and resorts make going out for your favorite food take on a whole new meaning. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Hey, Jim. I'll definitely prefer to first thing Monday. Bye.
And that's like Relax Black Vanilla. Get closer with the finest fragrances.
I bought 3 of the same jacket to get the 4th free.
I subscribed to get a deal with memory supplements and forgot to cancel.
Well, even recognizing a bad deal is a part of the journey. Yes, Evo, would you like to share your breakthrough?
I got the AT&T's best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus and got to choose my plan.
Yes, we don't make you sign up for the top tier plan and get our best deal.
I still haven't I subscribed to get a deal.
Get the newest Galaxy on us. Any of our best friends.
How does chicken make no sense? Marinated in Louisiana spices, jam, garlic, and flip, and then we have the audacity to call all 5 flavors fast food? Don't you really say something? Or you order something?
Surviving in the game don't depend on what you think. It depends on what you do.
Welcome to the ATM.
like he should have.
Fourth quarter is on deck. Let's take a look at the Metro by T-Mobile game summary. You see the numbers right there, the 45% shooting by the Nuggets, who lead by 13 in that third quarter. Michael Porter Jr.
So here's the one we can say. I remember the play-by-play man for the Nuggets all the time, and it was with Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin. So when you get to 100, that's the law, and that's who wins the game. Well, right now, it kind of seems like that's going to be the situation between Denver and Miami. We have a game right now where there is not a lot of points scored here, as it was 83-70 coming into this fourth quarter. And Denver is up. They got a big lead again. Miami got it within 2, but Denver back up by 13. And whoever gets to 100 here, that's probably going to decide the winner. This is not going to be one of the highest scoring games that we've seen in the NBA this season. There's actually been some defense, so I appreciate that. But there's been some sloppy turnovers as well. Porter have to give up the pass here for Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon probing wide open again. And knocking down the three is Justin Holiday. He's just getting his minutes in the third quarter. And now in the fourth, he's already got a couple threes. So he's come off the bench. He's been ready to shoot. That is good to see. That's Jaime Jaquez now for Duncan Robinson. Try to put the ball on the deck, and that was a very tough finish amongst a couple of Nuggets. But Duncan Robinson able to get the 2. Assisted by Jaime Jaquez. Holiday slowly now. Left to right. Again, it's good to see Denver kind of taking some time. And as soon as I say that, Aaron Gordon throws it into a pile and turns it over. That's really not what you want, but I guess it's what they let with the game of basketball nowadays as driving and getting the foul. I think MPJ is going to pick it up. But Jimmy should go to the line to go ahead and shoot 2. They're going to give it to Holiday, so it's even better for Michael Malone on that side. But Jimmy will go to the line. Butler, 14 points, 4 of 10 shooting. He misses the first free throw, so he's really going to need to get this second one. 86-72 is the score. Caleb Martin looks like he is going to check in, or at least move up to the rebounding side of it. He would be playing the power forward, considering where he is. So Miami going with small ball here at this point. Butler makes the second of 2. It's 86-73. 10:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. John here with you. We're at Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado, between the Nuggets and Miami. It's the first of 2 meetings in the NBA Finals matchup of last year. Here is a 3-point attempt for Porter Jr. He missed it all. That said 24 feet, but I feel like that was about 34 feet. As it's Jaquez. Now for Jimmy Butler near the left wing. He'll take his set, so get settled here. Reggie Jackson, Caleb Martin up fake. Back to Jimmy. He was patient driving toward the lane. Good rebound for Aaron Gordon. Holiday lob. He tried to find Porter Jr., and that was too strong. Peyton Watson, a little too much sauce on that pass. And it's turned over as Michael Malone with a little bit of golf claps there. 86-73 is the score. Jalen Green had 34 today for the Rockets. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. Devin Booker, 35 for the Suns. 24 for the Durantula, 7 boards and 6 assists. It's a lot of points there for Jalen Green. And you know he loves to have those conversations alongside Cade Cunningham, saying that he should have been the number 1 pick. Somebody's got one of those off-brand NBA Jam shirts with the local players with the updated numbers especially. That's pretty cool on that side. Because you got, I thought I saw Jokic and Murray on his NBA Jam shirt. Butler near the right side elbow. He'll back down Reggie, and the ball gets knocked away. It's not a foul here. It goes back to Duncan. He falls down, turns it over. Should be a jailbreak here for Peyton Watson. He missed the layup! Oh my goodness, he tried to hot dog the layup. Jimmy Butler now. And now Jimmy Butler gets an and one. One of those memes where you'd say, better learn to speak Chinese, buddy. That is Peyton Watson for the Hong Kong Tigers or whatever the heck that Shaq would throw out there. So Jackson, this is a scoop layup, more of a up and under. He thought he was going to dunk it. He tried to switch hands, and he absolutely smoked the layup. And then Jimmy Butler gets an and one. We'll take a break.
Using our technology to power different ways of life. Harnessing AI to plant new beginnings. So when minds grow, opportunities follow.
Hi, we're visible. We're the wireless company with nothing to hide. Seriously. Hidden fees? We don't have it. Annual contracts? Not our thing. Quick wireless on just one line? Now that's more like it. Get unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon for $25 a month. Taxes and fees included. That's right. 25 a month means 25 a month every month. Sorry, hidden fees. We're just not there yet. Sometimes the choice is just visible. Switch today at visible.com.
I've always been driven to get my money. As a kid, I watched my mom struggle financially. Her sacrifice allowed me to pursue my dream, to create generational wealth. I'm partnering with SoFi because they care about making your money work and your ambitions, just like my mom did for me. Recognize the generational play. Join the official bank of the NBA. SoFi, get your money right.
Having health insurance is important. So if anyone in your family needs to pay for a ship, listen up. Check the mail for your renewal form. Complete the form and mail it back right away so you don't lose your coverage. If you do lose your coverage, visit healthcare.gov to see if you're eligible to enroll in a low-cost, quality health plan. Healthcare.gov.
Start clean with the power of Clorox. Because something happens.
Fast Twitch Energy Drink. Feel the energy of 5 years sweet. With 200 milligrams of caffeine. Zero sugar and electrolytes. Start fast with Fast Twitch. How Gatorade does energy.
Well, we left your quarter picked up the foul. That puts Jimmy Butler at the free throw line and next chance to complete the three-point play.
So we had a long break in between the missed layup for Watson, and Jimmy Butler does not complete the and one. So a little bit of a sting there for Watson's going to feel a little bit less. 9:30 left to go in the fourth. Aaron Gordon, he gets bodied at the rim, still converts anyway. 88-75, 9:20 left to go in the fourth. Jaime Jaquez, Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler, Orlando Robinson, and Duncan Robinson in the fourth. Butler with the jump catch, missed it too strong off the front of the rim. It's Aaron Gordon. Gordon now for Braun. Now Holiday. Justin Holiday is going to put the ball on the deck. He needs help here as he's trapped there. And Gordon jumps, catches. Nice one-handed finish. Couple good defensive plays on one end. And Aaron Gordon. He's the bulldozer right in front of the rim. Are we taking another timeout? Yes, we are. Erik Spoelstra's probably shooing out his team. Come right back.
This year, I got serious about my taxes. I met with a temper tax expert because I had two different jobs, lawyering and cleaning, all on my own.
Count on me, ma'am. I'll file your taxes for you with 100% accuracy guaranteed.
I'm too sorry, it's fine.
Make more moves count. Intuit TurboTax. Let a full-service expert do your taxes for you as soon as today.
Introducing Gatorade Water. Alkaline and electrolyte infused for great taste. Gatorade Water, always in motion. Lauren is texting. I'm looking for a car on partner.
A car? Sure can afford that.
That's a big purchase.
Relax. I got pre-qualified at Shopify my monthly budget, so I know it's a good decision. Unlike Jenny's no piercing.
What are you guys doing? Learning that HBCUs are not only about networking, there's also secret handshakes.
This secret handshake?
Wow, you guys are almost pretty tapped deep.
It's love at first sight. You probably knows. Vanilla milk chocolate almond butter. That stuff is.
I love my parents. So as they've gotten older, we had to have some not-so-fun conversations about their wishes if something were to happen to them. As an estate planning attorney, most people who would come to my office were looking to create a will for their family, but many couldn't afford the fees. That's why we started Trust and Will, a modern and affordable approach to estate planning. Attorney-designed documents, customized by you, all through an easy-to-use website. The way a will should be. Find the plan that's right for you at trustandwill.com.
At Hive, we know you love unboxing your order from our online market. But what's truly fulfilling for us is building that box of sustainable products just for you. Like Emma, who chooses zero-waste, refillable hand soap. Or Max, who's made the switch to taste compostable coffee pucks. Each product we carry is certified by our rigorous Hive 5 standards. We do the work, so you get products that are better for you and the planet. Hive, buy what you believe in. Use code HAPPYPLANET for up to 20% off your order.
The gorgeous night here in Denver, the NBA action, and she get brought to you by the Kia EV9. Electric like you've never seen. Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. 3 minutes gone, here's the fourth. Miami's worst shooting game all season. They shot 37.5%.
So Miami's worst shooting game all season, 37.5%. Again, is it any surprise against the Denver Nuggets in this NBA Finals rematch? As Duncan Robinson from Bam Adebayo hits the running layup off the glass. 90-77 is your score with 8:30 left to go in the fourth. So they were running this clock as Reggie Jackson was just rolling the ball. I didn't think that they were going to do that yet. Maybe they just started the shot clock. This is pinball, and we'll see who this is going to bounce off of, though. So this will be staying with Denver. 90-77 is the score. So again, in my notes, as we went into the timeout at 8:58, and it was 90-75, I put game over on this side. I think this is probably done on this end. We're still not at 100 points here between either of these two teams, but the way that they play defense has been good. Reggie Jackson, way too strong off the edge of the glass. 8:05 left to go in the fourth. Jimmy, now for Bam, right elbow, trying to box him down a little bit. Here's a half hook. Now Adebayo's had a strong game. I always like to mention him throughout this game because I feel like he's a big that can kind of do a little bit of everything. I know he gets undershadowed. I don't think he gets a lot of respect that he should. Almost forced to steal Jimmy Butler, Michael Porter Jr. Too strong off the front of the rim. And this is Scott by Caleb. Jaquez has an opportunity to get Miami back within 10. Inside for Jimmy. He's just going to get a nice little rim scraper here. You get the dunk, and now Michael Malone says, let's take time out as he's screaming at his team. Nobody's happy. Let's go to break.
He just moved to Boston to face the Jays on the Seas home court. Two cross-country matchups with cross-conference intensity. The 76ers Raptors, Warriors Celtics, Sunday at 9 Eastern.
There's your big bag. Let me provide bucks. That's my go-to. Oh my gosh. Just like you and me. Bag boys. Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring you over?
Go big. You get all this with the JVC for just $5.
College basketball season is heating up, which means the tournament is right around the corner. The NCAA men's basketball tournament beginning March 19th on TBS.
So you're looking at a young Christian Braun. That's what they're showing on the TV side. And the Kansas Jayhawks won the title in 2022. He's on the floor right now. Nikola Jokic is going to enter the game for MPJ. It's a 6-0 run for Miami. Now it's a 9-point game. I had marked game over in my notes, and then you get a 6-0 run in the span of, looks like about 25 seconds. So we'll see. We can hold all tickets here right now. I still think Denver's going to take this one, but Michael Malone was none too pleased with his team because, again, you had Duncan Robinson floater, you had Bam Adebayo from 5 feet, and then you had a rim grazer dunk from Jimmy Butler. Nobody picked them up on that side. Just easy baskets. So jump ball will be the call. It'll be Duncan Robinson against Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 5s all the way across. 5 for Kentavious, 55 for Duncan Robinson. I'd like to see Duncan get this ball, win a jump ball. He does win the jump ball. Good work there, Duncan, as it's Jimmy Butler now. 7:10 left to go in the fourth. Caleb Martin has it at the Miners logo here for Denver. I kind of like that throwback logo, as this is Bam Adebayo. Now for Duncan Robinson, he wants to space up the screen. Caleb Martin was cutting baseline. That's kind of an awkward catch. Down to 2. Great defense for Aaron Gordon. Somehow this goes to Adebayo, and we get a shot clock violation. I thought for sure that Bam Adebayo was going to be able to finish 2 feet underneath the basket, but I don't think he got a chance to even grab the basketball correctly because as it got partially blocked, I think AG is going to get a blocked portion of it. I don't think Adebayo was able to catch that clean. So Braun, now for Jokic, has it at the right elbow. Jokic has a double-double. Again, it's a very quiet one at that, but it kind of tells you what he can do. Caleb Martin, here's a triple team, and he puts it in off the glass. Of all the easy shots that he missed in this game, he hit the circus one. 92, 81, 6:20 left to go in the fourth. It's Jaquez for a cutting Robinson and a foul on the floor against the Nuggets. So it's Bam, it's Caleb Martin, and we'll see who else joins in. Jimmy, he is stuck in a phone booth. He just flips it right in off the glass and puts it in. Nikola Jokic with the wizardry from about 15, I would say, for number 15, and he puts it in. So a lot of English there for Nikola Jokic. He says, come on, where's the foul? I don't blame him on that one. 6:15 left to go on the floor. Duncan Robinson puts his head down. Good step back for Rozier, but he missed it all. Jimmy Butler gets it swatted away. And this will stay with the Heat. 6:10 left to go in the fourth. They're going to challenge this. So I'll take a break here on the recorder, and then we'll get the clarification.
The NBA app is everyone looking for a bandwagon. Every statistician always in the leagues. Every streetwear king who's here for the drill. Every Nuggets fan still reigning like a champ, and everyone else floating basketball with honor.
FanDuel, every night is a watch party.
Sportsbook.
Malone and the Nuggets. Mr. Brown had all ball on this block shot. Jimmy Butler. Question is, who had the ball? This is going to be a jump ball with no one retained possession.
So, call coming back from the coach's challenge was whether it was going to be a foul and free throws for Jimmy Butler or a clean block for Christian Brown. And it looks like Christian Brown blocked Jimmy Butler. 6:10 left to go in the fourth. Denver up 92-81. John, are you with you on the call? It's been a while since we did an NBA game, and why not do the NBA Finals rematch from last year? It's going to be the center court tip-off between Adebayo and Jokic. And the Joker will win it. And we'll start it again with 6 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the shot clock at about 15 seconds here. As this is Reggie Jackson. He's going to get some time running the point here because Jamal Murray twisted his ankle in that second quarter. He did not return. Reggie, right wing three, too short. As it's picked up for Bam. He's got another board. He's going to have some good numbers at the end of this, whether win, lose, or draw. Bam Adebayo now. Screen for Duncan Robinson. That's a beauty, but he missed the three. That was a good design. Kind of looked like one of those J.J. Redick plays back in the day. He had a really good look at three, but he missed it all. As this is Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon now, it is Reggie Jackson. Emerging out of the right corner, trying to hit the high glass. This is volleyball tapped, and Adebayo gets thrown on the ground. But he's going to be called for the shooting foul, so the Joker going to go to the line for two. Joker's about an 85% free throw shooter on this side, so very good on that end. Michael Porter Jr. is going to enter the game for Reggie. Again, a little bit ahead of my time on that side, but just to give you the future updates, he was already sitting at the player's bench. That was just a massive humanity then. They're going to say that the maybe right arm got the elbow of Nikola Jokic, which impeded his progress to be able to pick up the pumpkin. That's what I think I see. That's what I think they're going to call. So Nikola Jokic makes the first two. So Nikola Jokic, he's trying to go for his 20th triple-double. He's got 7 assists. He needs 3 more and about 5:19. He's got a couple more points to add. This would be 5 consecutive for him. He's got 4 in a row right now. Again, all he really cares about is getting the win, and then once they win the playoffs, going back to his horses. That was the quote that he had on that side. Although I think he had some fun at the parade, which is good for him on that side, because that's what you got to fight for on this side if you're Denver. I mean, that's why you play the game for these guys. I know it's a ton of money. I know you get paid to play a kid's game. That's what they say about sports and all that. But if you're not enjoying your time with your teammates, then what the hell are you even playing for? 94-83 as the ball is one-handed out of bounds here. This will stay, I believe, with Denver. It'll be toward the right corner. Triggerman is KCP, and now Porter. Back to KCP, quick three. He airballed it. As this is Terry Rozier. Now the Heat are down 9. They need points. There's got 4:35 left to go in the fourth. Rozier, what a block for MPJ. He continues to have a great game. Butler for 3. Too short. Caleb Martin with a ridiculous rebound. And he's going to finish amongst the trees. 94-85 as the Heat are down 9. Good work for Caleb Martin. I mean, he was giving up about 8 inches there. It's Aaron Gordon. Now for Nikola Jokic. We'll see if they'll put the ball in the hands of their Serbian superstar and take it home. Jokic, they're going to say he did not throw the offhand. Bam Adebayo looked like he might have got punched in the chops by the Joker. Again, it's kind of funny when you hear some of the origin stories for Jokic. They're thinking about bringing someone in the second round, and the player's like, who the heck is this guy? He's big, he looks like he's out of shape, he doesn't look like he can move that well. And then when they play in one practice, I think the stories that I heard for Jokic was, he's the best player on the floor, we can't stop this guy. That was after the first practice. And the rest is history for Nikola Jokic. His triple-doubles, it doesn't matter. When he gets them, they win. And the numbers are always good. Porter, too short. Secondary rebound, misses that one too. And the Heat have it. It's Caleb Martin. Pocket pass for Rozier. Could have taken the three if he wanted to. Caleb now. Left elbow for Jimmy. Jimmy now uses the glass. And it's a 7-point game that was skipped into Bam Adebayo, who finished it. Again, I thought this game was over probably about 6 minutes ago. But Bam Adebayo with 18 and 8. This is Reggie now. Slowly across the timeline. Miami within 7. It's 94-87. And a foul going the other way. And Reggie Jackson going to get the offensive foul. And all of a sudden, Miami has the basketball. And Spoelstra will take a timeout.
This is some bull.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm's here to help. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You sure it's cool? Relax, this place is pet friendly. What's fun? You know, 2 guys and a horse walking to a hotel. This is a pony.
Sometimes Jonah wrestles and falls asleep, so he takes Zeke, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, and wakes up feeling like himself. Get the rest to be your best with non-habit forming Zeke. Better days start with Zeke Nights.
Upcoming national TV schedule tomorrow, ESPN Mavericks will be in Boston. And the Bucks will be in Chicago on ABC Saturday night. Nuggets and Lakers. And for one of those games, and all games.
It's getting down to crunch time here in Miami. Again, for as many times as I thought this game was over, they've been hanging around a little bit here. It's opportunity for Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler. It's a 7-point lead for Denver. Butler has it now at the right wing. He's got the Ball Arena logo. Miami's got to go here as they're trying to get settled. Terry Rozier, series of step backs, now works his way toward the left side for Caleb Martin, running floater. No chance, as that was blocked by MPJ, I believe. Reggie Jackson, Michael Porter Jr., Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is wide open on the right wing corner, and that could be the kill shot. 97-87. Inexcusable defense there, as it's Rozier, and a foul is going to be called on the floor. Reggie is going to pick it up, a personal foul against him. So Reggie gets wiped out on the screen, but again, off the break, KCP, he is an absolute gunner, especially when he gets a chance to be set up. He's really improved his game when he gets a chance to pull up on an open look, more than I've ever seen him with the Pistons on that side. It's kind of amazing in between Spencer Dinwiddie, guys like Chris Middleton or KCP, some other guys that the Pistons have drafted, Aaron Aflalo. We've had some good players over the years in the late rounds, but they've just never been able to hold on to any of them. Bam Adebayo makes a 10-foot step back, assisted by Jimmy. And now Denver has a 97-89 lead. Nikola Jokic will back down. Here's a fake for KCP. Reggie now between his legs is down to 5. He is really far from the right side. Jokic going to have to shoot this 3. Misses it off the front of the rim, too short. 97-89 still your score. Scary Terry's got it. And between his legs gets a screen from Bam. He was open for a moment. Now he shoots a leaning mid off glass. Wow. 97-91. It's a 6-point game with 150 left to go in this fourth. Rozier making something happen as it's Reggie Jackson. He's got it at the Ball Arena logo. Reggie still rocking the dribble. Show here for Duncan Robinson. Screen by Jokic. Shot clock down to 5. And he turns it over, does Jokic, trying to find MPJ. It's a 6-point game. Michael Malone is furious about something as Christian Braun is trying to check in. And Miami has the basketball. And Terry Rozier is going to get a chance to go ahead and play this one. I don't know what Michael Malone is talking about here, why he's so upset. But here is a inbound from Caleb Martin. 5 turnovers this quarter for Denver. Miami, they've never led. It's a 6-point game. Terry Rozier, step back from 16. It's a 4-point game now. 97-93. Miami, they're still throwing punches. It's a 6-0 run with 125 and the last set, 105 left to go in this fourth. Everybody's standing now. Jokic trying to back down. Bam. Hook. He hooks and hits. Nikola Jokic with a big-time basket. And now Miami with it under a minute to go. You're trying to get ahead. Terry Rozier. Bam Adebayo. He answers from 10. Got to get this ball in clean. They'll do so with Braun. And so get it. Get this across the logo now. Let's go logo. Let's go Nuggets chance. 40 seconds left to go in this fourth. Denver, it's a 4-point game, and an offensive foul is called on Denver. And now Miami is going to get a chance to get this basketball with 40 seconds left to go in the fourth. So Reggie Jackson's going to enter the game for Christian Braun for the defensive side purposes, I believe. Terry Rozier gets the screen. Rozier open, fading. Air ball's a 3. And a back pick from Braun upends Caleb Martin. I don't know if anything is going to come from that. So we'll see what happens here with 31.9 left to go in this fourth. Again, I said about 7 minutes ago that this game was over, 90-75. Now it's 99-95. But Denver is just not closing this well. And now Aaron Gordon, he's being hounded across the half court. Here's a pass. Caldwell-Pope wide open. Missed the 3. Caleb Martin gets it. We're down to the last 15 seconds. Miami down 4. Jimmy Butler hits it off the glass. It's a 2-point game. They got to get it in now. Jokic, he's fouled. 8.2 left to go in the fourth. Denver up by 2. So Miami had a foul to give. They used it right now. 8.2 left to go in the fourth. So 99-97. And again, let me go back into my notes. It was 90-75. It was game over around 8:58. 90-75. 8:58 left to go in the fourth. And all of a sudden, 90-75, Denver only scores 9 points the rest of the way. It's 22-9 Miami since that time. So it's been a brand new ball game. In this game that seemed like it should have been over such a long time ago is up in the air right now. And this could come down to the wire of whoever's going to win it. And my streak of playing and watching and covering fantastic games continues no matter what I touch. Again, I understand some of the matchups and everything else. The scripts kind of write themselves, and that's kind of what I hope for going into it. But nonetheless, this game had really turned. Again, it's a shame on the YouTube side. I think most people on the basketball side, they don't flip in. But on the other sports, in between the NHL, Major League Baseball, and all that, they usually do. So that definitely changes. 2 timeouts for Miami. 1 timeout for the Denver Nuggets. I think both teams do have a foul to give, but that was the last one in the last minute for Miami. So the next one should send Denver to the line. I don't think Denver has committed any infractions in the last 2 minutes, so they'll be okay. But 8.2 in a 2-point game is an eternity that can also be filled with a ton of timeouts. Everything else on that side. So what is going to happen here? It's Aaron Gordon. He'll be the trigger man. They got this in the offensive end. They'll follow Jokic. So Jokic will go to the line to shoot 2. And he could essentially, with 2 free throws, get closer to putting this game away. But again, I will just throw it out there. As far as the play-by-play, it was with, again, 8:58 left to go, 90-75 Denver. And now it's 99-97. Rattles it in as the Joker. They'll get to the 100-point marker. Again, the 100-point is the law. That's what they used to say for the Clippers on that side. Denver finally gets there, but this is maybe a game where both teams don't get to a 100 marker. Jokic needs the second one. He cans them both. So the Heat are going to take a timeout. Coach Spoelstra to draw it up. 6.8 left to go in this fourth.
Whoa, Jalen Green. I could be an NBA stylist.
Nice shades, Mo. Like that sweater, man. Yo, KD.
What's up, Drew?
Hey. What's up, man? This is tough. Where you get this from? You want to know all that? You trying to my style is for real. A little different from what they say. All right, let me get your hat. Let me get your hat. Appreciate it, my boy.
Buy the all-new Mint Google Pixelate or Pixelate Pro at googlestar.com. The NBA season is in full swing. So much on the line. Players are adding to the skills. Rising stars, writing new chapters. Superstars, everyone's rising to the next level. Everyone's all in because it's everyone's game. Magic Celtics, Bucks Bulls, tomorrow ESPN.
Inside the Miami bubble. Jokic has scored 8 of the last 11 Denver points. Denver by 4. Their best points on the Heat. Quick 3. And play the foul game here because you do have that one timeout where you can advance your basketball. But you gotta go for the 3 right now.
6.8 left to go in this fourth. Jaquez is the trigger man. Miami's got to get this in. And Rozier lost the ball. And it's going to be turned over. It's going to be Denver's basketball. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the defensive play of the game. And that might finish it off. I know I said that about 4 times in this game. But I think this might be it. So Caleb Martin now will have to try to enter. Scary Terry, as this got tipped, did this go off the foot of Rozier? Yes, it did. Great defense there for KCP. Aaron Gordon has to trigger this in, and Denver will take a timeout because they have one. You might as well be safe with it.
I love a good side-by-side comparison, especially on the Hotels.com.
Start clean with the Power Block. Because something happens.
Dude, dog food in the fridge?
It's not dog food. It's fresh fed.
Real meat, real veggies? Real weird.
He was bad luck anyway.
You like stuff like that?
New Wax Black Vanilla. Get closer with the finest fragrances.
Hi, Reggie. 4-point game, 4.6. Left to play in regulation. Denver on ground. And they advance the basketball as well.
This could be academic now, and again, that's the free sell. Again, I thought this game was over at 90-75. Miami made it a 2-point game at one point, 90-75, with not much time left, about 8:45 left to go in the game. And then a 99-97 game, a 22-9 run for Miami. That third quarter, that was 27-19, for Denver has kind of been the complete reverse for Miami on this side to get them back within it. But Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, wow, he's shooting 92% from the line this year. Makes the first, and now Denver is up by 5. And this is an opportunity here to go up by 6 and make both, and this would put Miami out of it. But this is the first of 2 meetings, and I wouldn't be too upset if we saw Denver and Miami play each other again. One more timeout here, and we will finish it off.
Michael Porter Jr., big stroke, 4 threes, 30 points and 11 rebounds. They did pretty much all that one in the 3 quarters. It's somewhat quiet here in the 4th, but that's Michael Malone. Heard on that State Farm audio said basically carried this Nuggets team offensively until Jokic came Jokic down in the closing moments of this 4th quarter.
So let's finish it off here. 3.5 seconds left to go in the 4th. Denver now up by 6. Miami had gotten as close as 2. They've never led in this game, and now they're on their last breath. This is a pass that is touched off the hands of KCP, and now it's 1.8 left to go in the 4th. They tried to take a cross-court pass from left to right as Tyler Herro in the full baseball cap. And Miami just going to dribble it out. Denver's going to take this first matchup of 2 against Miami. It was NBA Finals rematch from last year. There was a blowout at one point until Miami came all the way back and made this a game. And the final score is 103-97. So that 7.5 point spread, yeah, that is just going to miss out by half a point on that end. And it really looked good for a moment. But John, signing off. It's been a while since we did an NBA game. NBA on TNT Nightcap on the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth night. That shows you how much I wanted to do an assignment. 103-97 is your final. Denver takes this one. And I think I probably will next week have another NBA game on tap. We'll see you. Again, I have the Waterford the Sharks assignment on Saturday. I will catch up with Cooper Hopkins. I'll text him toward the Monday set if he wants to cover the Kraken and the Flames on Monday. But I'll see you guys on the YouTube side Monday. I'll be at the ice rink on Saturday, and we'll talk soon. Peace, everybody.
They get the W. This is Inside the NBA presented by Kia. Dr. Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley, who now